the Krabby Patty that ate Bikini Bottom, more the Krabby Patty that Spongebob ate him. Oh my god, this episode from Spongebob SquarePants sucks. The episode starts while he was looking for spare change, as usual. In his cheap ways, Mr. Krabs notices an oversized soybean near Sandy's tree dome. Interested in what could have enlarged the plant, he asks Sandy a tour of her residence. Sandy reveals the growth serum that made the plant enlarged, prompting Mr. Krabs to use it in a Krabby Patty. Using Sandy's phone, he calls SpongeBob for a Krabby Patty to test the growth serum, though the latch arrives before the call finishes. Sandy agrees to use the serum on the Krabby Patty, but only one drop. The experiment, to Krabs' satisfaction, works. Mr. Krabs smells something stinky, and Sandy abruptly excuses herself to the bathroom, leaving the serum with Krabs. He promptly pours every drop on the patty, guaranteeing another money-making scheme. However, the patty keeps growing. Havoc ensues with the customers fleeing the area. Squidward and SpongeBob try to flee as well, but Mr. Krabs stops them. Still thinking the scheme will make him rich, he tries to keep SpongeBob and Squidward at the Krusty Krab to work until Squidward points out the flaw in his plan before Mr. Krabs sees his cash register is getting buried by the patty. A scared Mr. Krabs then runs to save his prized possession, but as punishment for causing the disaster in the first place, he is swallowed up as well. SpongeBob and Squidward then run away as the Krabby Patty devours the whole Krusty Krab completely. In the chum bucket, Plankton sees it and, thinking that it was the biggest Krabby Patty that he has ever seen, he runs to it. SpongeBob tries to warn him that he has to get away from the patty, but he does not listen, as he approaches the patty and worships it before he gets swallowed up as well. Now expanding to a colossal scale, it begins consuming Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob runs home, and he goes to Gary, who did not heed the warning until SpongeBob gets him out. Before their house is absorbed, SpongeBob then wakes up Patrick, who was dreaming of the event, but SpongeBob tells him of the danger and they get away as Patrick's house is destroyed as well. Hoping to find a solution at Sandy's house, they find her tree dome destroyed. Sandy calls to him from a helicopter, and she reveals that the only way to reverse the extending process is if SpongeBob gets in direct contact with the big patty. SpongeBob complies and absorbs the giant mass of meat into his absorbent body. Everything goes back to normal except for SpongeBob and Krabby Patty form and huge. The Krabby Patties, which were absorbed, are added as pre-absorbed patties in the Krusty Krab. The episode ends with Mr. Krabs selling rare absorbed Krabby Patties at the Krusty Krab while SpongeBob makes them with his thumb from the Krabby Patty because he is elongated with absorbed meat. And the episode ends. And that's how the episode goes. I don't know who likes this episode, so I'm just gonna leave it be. And do you know who hates this episode? Zyzo the Show Fan 2007. He did a rant on this episode. So screw the Krabby Patty that ate Bikini Bottom, and screw someone's in the kitchen with Sandy. Keep Bikini Bottom beautiful is 739,617 times better than a Krabby Patty that ate Bikini Bottom. End of rant.